What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Rip. Hey, today we're going to be reacting to 17 WrestleMania moments that were erased from WWE history. First time coming across the channel, make sure y'all gotta hit that thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe because your boy is almost at 4K. And I won't be able to hit 4K unless you subscribe because I know you don't. So please just subscribe. I'm trying to hit 4K before May. And I know it's possible because y'all did it for 3K. So I know y'all can do it for 4K. So literally just scroll down and press subscribe. It literally takes no time, no effort. And also click the thumbs up. Show me y'all like this kind of content and I'll continue to bring it. Y'all have been doing it, so continue to do it. Appreciate all of y'all. But without further ado, let's get into this video.
At WrestleMania 12, Diesel, aka Kevin Nash, was heading to the ring for a match against The Undertaker. Big Sexy needed to hype himself up, but he ended up going too far. That wasn't very PG, so WWE went in and muted Diesel.
That was a little stunt, wasn't it?
John Cena vs. Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 23 is iconic.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
There's
I had that on
moment
DVD.
that WWE does not want you to see. Right before Cena and Shawn locked up, a fan sitting near the front row jumped over the barricade and began taking his clothes off. The intruder even made it into the ring, but security got to him.
That was at WrestleMania 23?
The funniest part though was when Shawn Michaels began waving at the fan as he was being taken away. This moment was hilarious, and it's a shame that WWE erased it. Eddie Guerrero took on Test at WrestleMania 17 in a battle of speed versus power. Test had a bit too much power though, because he accidentally got his boot stuck in the ropes. It was so bad that Eddie had to actually help him out, but when Guerrero went out of the ring, he slipped and fell to the
Oh my gosh.
Latino Heat was okay, however, WWE removed the botch after the show went off the air. This one decision caused an entire WWE removed the botch after the show went off the floor. Latino Heat was okay, however, WWE removed the botch after the show.
Vince, you sneaky little weasel. These are the moments that we, would like to see. Like, I understand it's embarrassing, but we would like to see. I didn't know that happened. And the fact that they cut it out, Vince, you sneaky little weasel.
Show went off the air. This one decision caused an entire WrestleMania match to be erased from history. In 1990, Roddy Piper was feuding with Bad News Brown, leading to a match at WrestleMania 6. I guess to get a reaction, Roddy Piper painted half his body black. Now what's crazy is that Roddy Piper was supposed to be the good guy. Yeah, Bad News Brown was meant to be the villain. This became very controversial, especially in more recent times. In all of Roddy Piper's appearances at WrestleMania 6,
No way he did that. No way this man did that.
were removed from the WWE Network version of the show. Ultimo Dragon's first and only WrestleMania appearance was memorable, but for the wrong reason. As the Cruiserweight was making his entrance, he slipped and fell. After the show was over, WWE re-edited the entrance to hide Dragon's
Hold on. I'm getting sick of this sneaky stuff. Hold on.
and fell. After the show was over, WWE re-edited the entrance to hide Dragon's mess up. WrestleMania 22 featured one of the best women's matches between two of the best female stars in WWE history.
Back in the day? These two?
Trish Stratus and Mickie James. After wrestling for several minutes, James decided to ad-lib and made a gesture with her hands and tongue. While it was crude, Mickie felt it fit because, in the storyline, she was a psycho Trish Stratus fan. However, Vince McMahon was furious for what James had done and had the moment erased from history. This was not the only part of Trish and Mickie's match that got erased either. Shortly after making the gesture, James attempted to hit Stratusfaction, but the move was botched. WWE ended up editing out the entire mess up in later versions of WrestleMania 22. You're either gonna think WWE—
Bro, stop editing out the botches, man. Stop editing out the botches, bro. For real. Like, it's starting to make me mad, bro. Like, I understand it's embarrassing and it's not supposed to happen, but don't edit it out, man. Like, keep it real and authentic, bro.
WWE is cheap for erasing this moment, or you'll think it's a smart business decision.
No,
at WrestleMania
I don't care.
19 in 2003, singer Ashanti sang America the Beautiful to open the show.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies.
However, WWE removed this performance from all future versions of WrestleMania 19.
Why?
Why did they do it? To avoid having to pay Ashanti royalties. Chris Benoit, in general—
What she was there for? Y'all pay her to be there? That should have been it. Why y'all gotta pay her extra? We already know Chris Benoit was gonna be in
Someone
this.
WWE usually doesn't associate with due to his murder-suicide in 2007. There are plenty of moments WWE has ignored or completely removed due to them involving Benoit, and WrestleMania is no different. When WWE released a series of videos on their YouTube channel called WrestleMania in 60 Seconds, Benoit's matches were completely skipped over. On their website, WWE has released photo galleries of every WrestleMania, but they do not include any pictures from Chris Benoit's matches, even when he was in the main event of WrestleMania 20. In 2014, a DVD was released featuring every match Shawn Michaels had at WrestleMania, except the one he had with Chris Benoit and Triple H in 2004. Speaking of which, WWE used the picture of Eddie Guerrero and Benoit celebrating with their world titles in a promotional piece, and Benoit was literally erased from the image. Not only that, but at WrestleMania 20, shortly after celebrating with Eddie, Chris Benoit's wife and children came out to congratulate him. After the murder-suicide, this moment was erased from WrestleMania 20.
Dang, man, I wish he didn't do that mess, bro. I used to like him a lot, too, man.
Happened on live TV, and that was very clear at WrestleMania 38. During the first night of the show, Charlotte Flair defended the SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey. The match got a bit too physical though, and Charlotte suffered a wardrobe malfunction and revealed a bit too much. As expected, WWE was quick to remove any evidence that this ever happened. Now this moment is weird. Before WrestleMania 37 started, the arena got rained out. This caused everything to be wet and led to a funny blooper. While Mandy Rose was making her entrance with Dana Brooke, the Golden Goddess slipped and fell on the ramp. After the show, WWE removed.
How did I not see that? I don't know. I don't be paying attention to some of the women matches. I'm not gonna lie. It depends on who it is for me to watch. But like Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, I definitely didn't watch that.
This little mistake. What makes it weird though is that WWE would show Rose's blooper 2 days later on Raw and make it part of a storyline. Do they want us to forget about it or not? I honestly don't know why WWE felt the need to remove this. After not competing at WrestleMania in 5 years, Shawn Michaels returned to the grand stage of the Mall at WrestleMania 19. Michaels' opponent was Chris Jericho. During HBK's entrance, Y2J decided to give Shawn Michaels the finger. This didn't seem too bad. Stone Cold even did it later that same night. For whatever reason though, in the DVD and WWE Network versions of WrestleMania 19, the camera cuts away before Chris Jericho can give the finger. Why did WWE do Elias like this? For WrestleMania 35, Elias did a special performance. However, the crowd liked it so much that Ezekiel's brother decided to do an encore by playing Seven Nation Army by White Stripes. However, since WWE didn't own the rights to the song, it had to be erased after the show. In the opening match of WrestleMania 2, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, took on the Magnificent Morocco, whom Mr. Fuji was managing. During the match, Mr. Wonderful made a slanty-eyed gesture toward Mr. Fuji.
That's OD, bro. That's OD, bro. Like, I've seen 2 things already in this, and I know there's a ton more. 2 things that are not okay that will easily get WWE canceled today.
Followed by an Italian salute. When the match appeared on the WWE Network, this was edited out so that Paul Orndorff's actions wouldn't be seen. Everyone makes mistakes, but at WrestleMania 15, Michael Cole made a pretty big one. As the Hell in a Cell was lowering for Undertaker and Big Boss Man's match, Michael Cole's promoting the post-WrestleMania show. Cole accidentally gave away the winner of the main event when he said this.
On the Home Shopping Network, it's the show after the show. Post-game comments, we'll hear from the new WWF champion.
The issue was that the WWE Championship match hadn't happened yet. By saying the new WWE champion, it let fans know that The Rock was going to be losing the title to Steve Austin later that night, which is what happened. Of course, this bit was removed from all future versions of WrestleMania 15. WrestleMania usually kicks off with a patriotic musical performance. For WrestleMania 14, WWE did something a bit different, and the DX Band performed the Star Spangled Banner and America the Beautiful. And just take a listen.
Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early light.
The performance was booed instantly, and it's not hard to understand why. The DX Band's rendition of the song was so awful that it was only shown on the live pay-per-view and never again.
Bro, whose idea was that? Because honestly, in my book, that's kind of disrespectful, bro. Like, Like, why? Why? I know y'all heard them rehearse it. I would have said no at the last minute. If I after they rehearsed it and I heard it, I would have said no, y'all not doing it no more. Really?
Rendition of the song was so awful that it was only shown on the live pan. Why? The performance was booed instantly, and it's only the wrestlers in Phase 6 was the last time a Money in the Bank ladder match took place at the grandest stage of them all. The wrestlers involved went all out too, and the match is filled with some really cool moments. While WWE wants you to remember those, there's one moment they have erased. When the winner of the match, Jack Swagger, went to grab the briefcase, he had some trouble pulling it down. If you watch it on the WWE Network or DVD, it looks like he pulled it down pretty fast. However, if you see the live version, it takes the All-American American roughly 15 seconds to get the briefcase off the hook. History was made at WrestleMania 32 when the Divas Championship was retired and the women's title was introduced. This also marked the end of the term Diva in WWE, and the female wrestlers would now be referred to as Superstars. The kickoff panel reacted to the announcement, and nothing seemed that controversial. However, after the event, the panel's reaction was removed from the WWE Network version of the kickoff show. It might have been because Renee Young sort of attacked the word diva, and WWE could have felt like it made them look bad.
To be WWE Superstars, getting rid of that diva acronym. And
during a non-televised...
What's wrong with that? What is wrong with what she just said? Man, Vince, bro, you been a little too sensitive with some of this.
The event, a female fan did something to Randy Orton that no one should ever do. To see what happened, watch the video on screen.
Nah, we ain't gonna do it. Hey, if y'all got any videos y'all want me to react to in particular, let me know down below in the comments, and I will check them out. If y'all want to react to that video, y'all gotta just hit the thumbs up and let me know in the comments, and I'll go back and look for it. But look, like this video, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy D-Riff, man. I'm out.